Yo, what up everybody? It's Stefan here from Mod2Fame and we are back with another video. And in today's video, we're gonna be discussing in the title and thumbnail, you saw it, that twin turbo Lamborghini Huracan versus the McLaren 720s. Now look, I don't like to get involved in drama. I don't like to get involved in the back and forth. But I also don't like to see when people post mistruths. You know what I mean? So the good thing is, from first-hand experience and me being there, I'm able to make this video. Anyway, man, let's jump into it. Let's go. Alright guys, so just to give you a little context into what happened. The other day, a bunch of cars got together. Killers on the highway. Everybody killers. Everybody, you know, put it this way. My Hellcat Red Eye with the Demon PCM, 840 horsepower, was only enough to pretty much try to be a chase car. And thank God for a zoom lens on the camera, because otherwise, y'all wouldn't have been able to see what happened. I couldn't even see what happened. Those cars are just so damn fast, like ridiculously fast these cars are. But one of the races that did happen, which was really interesting to see, was this McLaren 720s versus that Huracan built by UGR Stage 3 Plus car, which you can look on their website and see that a Stage 3 Plus car sells for, that kit is $175,000. We're gonna find out later when I talk to the McLaren guy what he has done. But as a matter of fact, let's talk to the McLaren guy real first. Let me go meet up with him and let's go talk to him. All right, come on. Oh, hey, fancy seeing you here, sir.
How's it going, good sir?
What's going on, man? How you doing today?
Social distance.
Social distance all day. We both got long arms, so 6 feet apart. We're good.
That's it.
So, this is the beast.
Yes, yes.
This is it.
Yes, she's pretty quick.
All right, man.
She's pretty quick.
For everybody, help them to understand, what are the mods that's done to this car?
Downpipes and a tune.
Come on, man.
Downpipes and a tune. Stock mufflers. I mean, if you can squeeze your camera through.
Okay.
There's no titanium, no parts. My service light just came on. I need to service it. My 10,000 mile service. So 10,000 miles of just a lot of 60 to 130 pulls.
How many would you say you have?
My draggy counts over 1,000. 60 to 130 pulls. Not including the 100 to 150 or the quarter mile.
What would you say your fastest 60 to 130 is to date?
To date right now, I would say a legitimate 3.8, which I have on video.
Okay.
I mean, naturally nothing's perfect. And there have been a few glitches with the draggy system or V-Box or whatever the case may be. And I'm a person that believes if you cannot replicate it more than once, then it shouldn't count. And if you're able to do it once, you should be able to do it again. And I stand by those standards.
So the question is, man, you had a big race that seems to have blown up the internet over the last couple days with this beautiful thing right here, man. What do you say happened? Like realistically, yeah, like no shit talking, nothing.
So 60 to 130, that Lambo is just a monster. It's an animal.
Right.
It jumps off the ground. You can't compare it to a rear-wheel drive car, especially putting down over 900 wheel horsepower. Like my car's putting down 883.
Your car made 883?
883 on the map that I was racing that Lamborghini with.
You have a higher map than that?
I have, no, that's my highest map. I have 3 maps. I have a pump map, which made about 830.
Okay.
I have a 100 octane map, which makes about 860. And then I have a full race map, which makes about 880 to 890, depending on the climate. But 40-year-old, 60-year-old, I'm spinning. I'm unable really to do a 40-year-old. So we did a 55-year-old, I would say, which I heard is golden territory for Lamborghini. But either way, I mean, off the hit, those things are just so fast and they're just built so well. But naturally up top, this thing is just so slippery, and that's where it excels. It's a different race under 100 or over 120 with this car.
Right.
That's really where it excels, and the speedometer just does not stop. I mean, it's 3,100 pounds. Lamborghini is naturally a few hundred pounds more. It's all-wheel drive, disadvantage, so on and so forth. But at the same time, this had less horsepower.
So there's been a lot of back and forth about. So the owner told me himself how much horsepower it had, which I'll show you guys. As a matter of fact, we talked to Anez here, Instagram at 200 M6H. So we talked to him. Now let's go and talk to the owner of the underground car.
Oh, okay. I still look. I'm getting cracks everywhere.
So this one is yours, huh? And what's the setup, man? What is it?
UGR Stage 3 Plus.
UGR Stage 3 Plus. What kind of gas does it run on?
It's on pump gas now. I think pump gas is good enough to everything else except that one.
Okay, what does it make on pump?
1250.
1250, and what does it make on race?
Everybody got a camera, 14 plus.
Jesus Christ. So y'all heard it. This is no bolt-on only car. This is a real one. It's a real build. So really,
keep this in mind. This is his slow car.
This is your slow car.
This is the slow car.
The daily slow one.
So what's your fast one? A GTR? I figured that. You strike me as that type of guy. Wait, didn't you come to the event with? Yeah. Yes, that's right. What's up?
I went with the Nismo.
The mask. Yes.
With the slow as Nismo.
You had fun though, right?
Yeah.
You gonna bring this back this year?
Oh yeah.
Because the guys, everybody's making their car faster this year. Everybody.
That's good. That's what I got it for this week.
All right, man. So y'all, listen. I didn't delay it in this video. I showed y'all the first race, the cleanest race that they had. I posted it and I showed y'all at the beginning. So this way, y'all, nobody can say clickbait, whatever the case may be. I want to show y'all the rest of the races though, because there's been some chatter back and forth about who did what and what one car had, what one car didn't have. Here are the rest of the races. Check those out. These are all 4 races lined up, and you're gonna see what happened. The reason why I said that one race that I posted at the beginning was the cleanest race is because the rest of the races, after the Huracan saw that the 720 was faster, Caesar, my man, yo, cool dude, man, loves cars, hates losing. So because he hates losing, you know, he started to jump a little bit and all that kind of stuff. He's come to one of our events before at the airport in his white GTR, really nice car, Nismo. Nicely done. That car was like a simple bolt-on car, and he has like a monster GTR as well. So he'll be at multiple events, and I guarantee you the next time he's not going to be on 93 octane. So guys, let's be 100% real here. The underground racing car is capable of blowing the blue 720S out of the water if he puts on his race map with full race gas and comes out on all 1400 plus horsepower. Of course, he's going to beat a car that only makes 887. But that's not the point. The point is, you heard C's at the beginning, he was very, very confident that his car on his, I'm going to go by what Underground Racing website says. Their website says their Stage 3 Plus car on 93 octane makes 1150. If their website is wrong, you tell them to change it. I'm not telling them to change it. The fact that his car at 1100, let's call it 1050, 1050 horsepower car, he's not thinking that he's going to lose to a car that has 150 less, more than 150 less horsepower. I wouldn't think that either. You wouldn't think that either. That being said, the McLaren is like one of the best kept secrets right now, because one car has $175,000 invested into it and the other car has 10. So, bruh, I think that Underground Racing might have a bigger problem on their hands, and that's the fact that this new car is on the block. Remember, the 720S is still a new car. Like, no one has cracked the motor on it yet, like opened up the motor and seen what they can do to strengthen it. From what I hear, it has, I don't even want to get into some of the weak points that I've heard. But no one has actually gone in to build it and make it a forged engine like the Lamborghini has. No one has gone into the transmission to put stronger clutches yet. None of that stuff has happened yet. And you see the way this car is running. I mean, the car is running 360 to 130. Before that car, the only cars that was running 360 to 130s was Underground Racing cars and GTRs. That's it. Or cars like Underground Racing, like other twin turbo companies that make twin turbo kits for Lamborghinis and, you know, Audi R8s. So the 720, man, I knew it was alien technology, but it just keeps proving more and more just how alien shit really is. It's like scary of how fast this car is. First of all, out of the factory. Out of the factory, Drag Times has posted multiple videos beating twin turbo, bolt-on kit twin turbo Lamborghinis, which those cars usually range from about 800 to 900 wheel horsepower, and they get walked by a stock 720. So, man, here's what I was like, that I'm really surprised by and disappointed in a little bit though with Underground, and that's why I put the title Triggered, because this company, everybody knows that they build the fastest cars, like full interior, complete cars, not like race stripped out, like cars that don't really drive like that anymore. Underground Racing builds the fastest cars, period. Now, if you want to talk about quickest cars, which is drag racing, that's different. But fast in terms of speed, mile an hour, how fast it accelerates, definitely Underground Racing. Everybody knows that. So for them to do what they did with their posting, I mean, you guys could go look at it for yourself. Initially, they posted a video of that race where the Huracan just left with no horns, no nothing, and the 720 chased. They counted that as a win. It's like, that wasn't even a race. They didn't really race. The Huracan left, and the 720 wanted to see if he can catch him. Okay, cool, whatever. But every actual race, it wasn't even like, you know, the 720 was just like walking by, right? So why would you post that? And then after I posted more races from more angles, and I told them that's a shame, you shouldn't do that, don't do that, then they posted the next post, which was this one, talking about being open season on McLaren 720s. So let me understand this. Your $200,000 build cars, you're talking about open season on cars that have $10,000 in mods? Nah, man, I don't respect that. And to be honest with you, I was very just disappointed in the way that they handled it. I think Underground Racing needs somebody in their marketing department, because as the big dogs that they are and with the national respect that they have, they don't need to do that. You don't need to get into like silly fights and post things that aren't true. You don't need to do that stuff. Like, you're Underground Racing. Just be Underground Racing. You didn't have to say nothing. And this post would have stayed where it was in the communities that it's in. Instead, you want to... Anyway, I can't tell anybody how to run their business. They're extremely successful company. But that being said, that was not a good look. That wasn't a good look at all. And if you want to have open season on a car with tuning downpipes, God bless you. Open season it is. That being said, that shows you that the McLaren 720 is a serious threat to the future of what fast looks like. Yo, Honest man, thank you for bringing the car out real quick just to chop it up.
Of course.
People don't know we're actually neighbors.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy for us to get together. But there it is, guys. So McLaren 720s, as it stands. What year is this car?
2019.
Right, so it's a 19.
I have the luxury package with the full leather seats, so it's full weight.
So you don't have the lightweight seats?
I don't have the lightweight seats. I got.
We know my boy Brooks. He got lightweight seats. What wheels? Are these the light wheels?
No, these are the light wheels, but they're stock wheels.
Right, but they're not the light.
They're not the ultralight, no.
They're not the ultralight. So
it's as simple of a setup with the only things that are touched on this car, legitimate mechanical parts, downpipes. Stock mufflers. I have the sport mufflers, and just a computer tuned by Dano Spectrum.
So stock mufflers, stock sport mufflers, and a tune. They got to start it up for me there so they can hear it a little bit.
So if you can look at the cluster here, basically neutral. If you see the cluster?
Dark. There it goes. I got it. Yep.
So I hold the stock down. So 1 is stock, 2 is pump 93, 3 is 100 octane, 4 race 100 octane, 93 octane stock. And yeah, I mean, she's been good to me. She's been good to me. The only issue that I really have.
So legitimately, how much in full retail on the downpipes, full retail on the tune?
I paid everything for retail. You can confirm with any of the contacts that I purchased it from. So I'm not being marketed, advertised, sponsored, none of that. Dino Spectrum is the tune.
And how much is that?
I probably
with the different map switching and all that stuff.
I paid for all the extra features, the data logging, the map switching. I paid, I believe it was $5,500 to $6,000 for that.
Wow, $6,000. Okay, and how much are downpipes?
The downpipes with the install, I believe it was right around $4,000. So $10,000.
So you're in for $10,000.
$10,000.
And some tires.
And some tires.
Now you probably
big butt. The tires are the tires are swapped out every 1,800 to 2,000 miles. After that, they just become no good.
You say, right? All right, my brother. God bless. I'll see you later, man.
You got
have a good one. Talk to you later. Serious threat. So I encourage all of you guys, man, to continue watching the vids, man. This is a little bit different than what we normally do, but make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that bell notification so you don't miss no more videos going forward. But until the next one, it's your boy Stefan here from Mod2Fame, and about to go back in his house because I got some work to do. We out.